Hi everybody, it's Traci from Downward Dog Rising. I'm going to give you a Pilates yoga mix flow today and give you a little conditioning drill. So join me and let's get started. We're going to start on all fours, hands and knees, and we're going to do some push-ups. All right, let's start. Hands and knees. If you want, you could cross ankles to give a little extra support to your knees. Hug elbows in close to sides of body by your rib cage. Inhale and exhale, press up. Shoulders out of ears, tighten core. 7. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Uncross ankles. Asana. Rest pose. Stretch fingertips away from shoulders. Armpits to palms. Breastbone pulls forward and through. Sink sits bones backwards behind you. Drop them down equally. One more deep inhale. Next, we're going to come into a plank. Abdominals tighten in, lifting up. Curl toes under. Front ribs meet back ribs, so nothing's out of alignment. Shift your weight forward, shift your weight back. Weight goes forward, weight goes back. Keep low back lengthened. Front ribs meet back ribs, neutral spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees come to mat. Come down to forearms. Drop your shoulders away from ears. Anchor your blades down your back. Clasp hands together if you wish. Sides of neck are elongated. Come into a modified plank. Front ribs meet back ribs. Press up into your dolphin. Ribs wrap around you for those obliques. Look towards knees. Keep back of neck long. Exhale, scoop abdominal wall in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, stretch your spine long. Exhale, lift. Keep neck long. Look at knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently come in. Sphinx. Hip points firm on mat. Careful not to hike your shoulders. Shoulders drop away from ears. Feel a stretch through your abdominals. Tilt chin slightly forward towards front of neck. Creating length in spine and strengthening it too. We're going to extend our arms long now for seal. Careful not to go so high that your shoulders squish up or that your low back gets compressed. Feel length from here, ribs out of hips. Extend arms long, elbows point down, neck slightly tilted forward, chin down slightly, back of neck long. Dome abdominal wall in towards spine, support low back. Sides of neck stay long. One more deep inhale here. Gently release down. You're going to relax your forehead on the back of one hand. We're going to take our hand to our foot. Feel front of shoulder stretch, collarbone wide. Relax your forehead on back of other hand and gently press foot into hand. Lift front of thigh away from mat. I'm going to do a little stretch for our hip flexor. Feel the quad lengthen and stretch. Going to prepare for our bow posture. One more deep inhale. Gently release. Rest forehead on back of opposite hand. Reach, grab, reach back, grab your other foot. Press foot into hand. Lift thigh away from mat. Feel hip open. Hip points firm into mat. Protect low back. Keep hip points touching mat. Neutral spine. Gently release leg. Wiggle hips side to side. We're going to reach back and grab both feet now. Reach one arm back, shoulder away from ear. Take the other arm back, shoulder away from ear. Abdominals dome into the spine. Lift away from mat. Three-dimensionally through the body into the anterior of the spine, lifting upwards. Open shoulders, chest, open heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. Open shoulders, chest. Pelvis is secure on mat. Protect lumbar spine. Neck is long. Mula Bandha. Protecting your back. Draw core muscles in, pubic bone to navel. Root lock. Mudra Lahara. One more deep inhale. And gently release feet, hands from feet. Take hands close by rib cage. Gently press up to hands and knees. All four position. Cat-cow. Take a deep inhale. Stretch head away from tailbone. Create length in spine. Stretch your spine. Exhale. Scoop abdominal wall. Chin down. Tailbone down. Abdominal tone lifts into your spine. Head away from tailbone. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale. Blades apart. Last one. We're going to strengthen our spine and our core. Plank position, bird dog, foot in line with hip and glute, hand in line with shoulder. Hold for 10. Spine is long. Reach through fingertips. Wrist is neutral. Avoid breaking at the wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. 1 cat-cow. Exhale, cat, scoop in. Inhale, cow. Lengthen spine, front ribs meet back ribs. Opposite sides. Fingers away from toes, wrist is straight, hip points are straight, hold. Wrist is straight, neutral, blades down back, core scoops in. Keep stable. More. 4 and 3 and 2 and gently release. Curl your toes under. We're going to gently press palms away, lengthen tailbone away from you, and gently pull breastbone forward and through. Energy from your core down through the legs. Pull breastbone forward and through the arms. Flow of energy, opposite directions. Sits bones reach behind you, really pulling long. Elongate down through backs of legs, all the way down to the heels. No worries if heels do not touch. Pull breastbone through the arms, lengthen sternum, lengthen spine forward and through. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Walk your dog. Four and 3. From here, what I want you to do, 3-legged dog. You're going to take that right leg, extend straight. Hips are squared, facing towards your mat. Feel length down sides of rib cage, sides of waist, lengthening, ribs out of hips. One more deep inhale. Bend the right knee in. We're going to walk into our swan. Right knee comes towards right thumb. Bring your hands a little closer together. Square out your pelvis, your hip bones face straight ahead. Back knee faces down on mat. Top of foot on mat. First, we're going to stretch up through our spine. Make sure hips are squared forward. Getting into our hip flexor, also our side gluteals, piriformis on the other side. Gently, we're going to take it a little deeper. you want, you can rest on your forearms. This helps give you some more support so it's not as intense on hips and pelvis. If you want to go a little deeper and it's not too much on the hips, you can rest your forehead on the mat on the backs of your hands. Sleeping pigeon, swan, one more deep inhale. Slowly you're going to press up. Take your back foot, curl your toes under, bring hands in close, gently take it into your plank. We're going to flow it out here, elbows close to ribs, chaturanga, dandasana, upward dog, open shoulders, chest, deep inhale, back into your downward dog, pull apart, lengthen apart, both heels lift, both heels down, aim those sits bones back behind you. Abdominals dome into low back. And 4, heel lifts. And 3, 2 more. Gently lower those heels. Take your left leg, 3-legged dog. Extend. Hips are squared to your mat. Pull apart, elongate. Armpits to palms, stretch apart. Ribs out of hips, pull apart. One more deep inhale. Gently take your left knee. You're going to walk it through towards left thumb. Narrow your hands. Keep your hips squared straight ahead. Gently point your back knee straight down to your mat. Hips are squared straight ahead of you. Stay here for a moment, lengthen up. Make sure this right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back. Foot can rest on mat, knee faces down. Settle into the bottom of the pelvis, lengthen up. You want to deepen the stretch. Rest on forearms. Spine is long. This will release some pressure out of hips and pelvis if hips feel tight. Breathe into any tightness and release. Mula Bandha, pubic bone to navel, abdominals dome into spine. If you wish to take it a little deeper, you can rest your forehead on backs of hands. One more deep inhale. Slowly we're going to make our way back up. Walk your hands in a little closer. Curl toes, a back foot underneath. Lift up back knee. Take it into your plank. We're going to hold it here. Front ribs meet back ribs. Blades down back. Spine is long. Hold for 10. Energy flowing up and down the spine, from core down into the feet. From core to top of head. 5 more. 4, 3, and 2. And gently press into your downward dog. Hold hard. And you can either take 2 to 4 steps forward, walk your feet towards your hands, or you can softly bend your knees, take a deep inhale, and do a gentle little hop forward with core activated. Gently, we're going to inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, little half forward fold. Gently exhale, Uttanasana. Maybe you grab backs of the legs, calves. Maybe you reach for the ankles. Maybe just have hands on mat. Breathe into sides of ribs. Drop that tailbone long. One more deep inhale. And gently we're going to look forward. Slowly walk out into your plank. Flow, elbows to ribs, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lengthen, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. 2 steps forward, 1, 2. Utkatasana, come into your chair. Come into your chair, 90 degrees. Come right back up again. Take it into 90, knees right over the ankles, and up. 8 more. Weight goes back through hips and heels. Keep the length here in your spine. And 3, and 2, last one. Take it all the way down. We're going to go into a bridge. So you're going to come down to your mat. Before we do a bridge, I'm going to have you do a head float from Pilates to strengthen your core. Cradle your hands under head and neck. Avoid pulling head and neck forward. Keep the length. Elbows are wide. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Draw the abdominal wall into the anterior of the spine, reaching 3-dimensionally through your body. Lower back down. Keep the length. Avoid crunching. Keep the length, head to tailbone. Feel those deep core muscles working. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Heels together. Pilates V. Reach out. Draw in. 4, 3, 2. And I'm gonna pause. Be right back.